Boom! Here we go, folks. Here we go. Looks like my title's a bit screwy, but how to do a group ride on Rouvy, Tuesday edition. Getting your startup. All right, folks, Tuesday. Check this out. I got 3 minutes to go here. I just want to confirm something. We're going to leave. Come back here. Go to my avatar. Downloads. There it is. Okay, we got it. Trying to find the event. So you can find the event here. Joined events. Rouvy Tuesday. 1.5 to 2.5 watts per kilo. 90 people registered. So juicy. So juicy. Sorry, riders, just got the headset in there quickly. I'm just going to check the mic volumes here. Yeah, looks good. Don't want to max it out too much. You know all the little things you got to do. Just let me bounce this back. I assume there won't be many people in this today, and that's cool. So yeah, I know the title's misspelled. I was trying to frantically copy it in there at 5 minutes before, but what are we doing today? This is the bi-weekly, is that right? Or does that mean every 2 weeks? I always mix that up. Twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. One of the most populated and favorited routes, events on Rouvy. This is a group ride, full magnet effect, super chill. Put in some efforts where you want. I can see the leader today is, okay, so Slow as Hell put the ride together, Nobby Styles. He's a jet setter. He's all over the world, riding everywhere, meeting other Rouvy members. And so we've got Clive Ribbons leading us today. You can see on the leaderboard, actually look at the profile on the bottom, it's like a brownish color. Kind of almost a browny orange to me. Clive is a level 86 rider. So the reason I'm doing this, I think I'm just going to call all of these how to do a group ride every time I do one. Because I think a lot of people are, I don't know, I don't want to say afraid, some are afraid. Maybe a bit nervous about riding with others. This is the perfect way to do it. Let's get these out. I don't need them anymore. Let's just throw this over here. And some of you may know, I got a new fan, folks. I got a new fan. It's not set up perfectly, but I love it already. So I did go pick up one of the VacMasters with the remote control. The remote's sitting in front of me, and the remote actually looks like you're supposed to strap it to your handlebars, but you can almost put it on your wrist if you want. It'd be really goofy, but you can strap it around your top tube even, any tube on your bike, so you've always got it. And I've got it on one setting, angled up at 45 degrees. Now, it's not set up correctly. Again, I have it in that goofy spot just over from me. But guaranteed you, my whole body's getting way more cooling than that old fan that would sit right here. If you can see this and just kind of blow. I'm at least getting cooling on the lower part of my legs too. If you watched any of the stuff from the weekends, you would have seen the Mount Lemon 2-part Ultimate Super Legend Death March that I did. Watch that video, you'll learn a lot. So yeah, this is a group ride. You're going to have drafting effect, obviously. You're also going to have the magnet effect. So in the middle of my screen, you can see it right now. Perfect drafting, 5 watts, because we're not going very fast up this little bit of a climb. And the further I fall back, the more draft assist I get. You can see here I'm over 31% already. Really well attended events. and they've been going on forever. Every Tuesday, every Thursday, same time, different leaders. So normally, this is led by Nobby Styles, who is traveling right now. So Clive has stepped in to do the route. The routes are advertised at 1.5 to 2.5. So fairly chill. The numbers will get higher than that when we're climbing. So you can see I'm sitting pretty far back right now. I think even if you join late, you'll get kind of teleported to the front. So you can see here I'm 14 seconds behind the leader. Look at that little thing in the middle of the screen there. The lower one, it'll have a yellow cyclist with a star. That's the leader. That's Clive. And at 14 seconds behind, I mean, I'm in my small ring right now. I'm barely pedaling, and I'm getting a 67% magnet effect on the front. So the further behind you are, the better. I can see Chad Ritchie's here. So if you're new to Rouvy, there goes Chad right now in that little light blue Muckers Worldwide jersey. There's another one. You'll see a lot of, I don't know, maybe, how do I put it, more experienced, higher level cyclists here. This is not like only for new people. On screen right now, Clive Ribbons is an 86. Even me, I'm a 78. Silver Birch, 75. So it's a great place to just come on board, get some miles in, see some new scenery. This route looks really good, actually. Really like it a lot. Seligman, Route 66, famous highway in the US. And this is in Arizona. It's like 31 kilometers, a smidge of climbing. Nothing too tough for us to handle. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of level 80 riders here. I'm riding, I think I'm on the Giant Propel right now. I still haven't spent my money. I can buy the Trek Madone. I can buy the Live if I want, which I'm not going to. So yeah, just more chill. Just putting time in on the pedals. Getting used to sitting. So yeah, this Vac-Master, wow, what a difference. I think pretty soon now I'm going to have to set up the room totally different. Because ideally you should have it out in front of you, blowing like this. I've just got it this way. Quiet too, very quiet. So if you check out their advertising in that, you'll see in their literature they call them like floor dryers, carpet dryers. That's kind of what they're designed for. But I think, I don't know when it was, because I'm just new to them, that they realized, hey, these would be great for inside cyclists, like we are. Hey, also, Inside Cycling World, that's what you're watching, right here. So my name's Colin. Please do the YouTube algorithms for me. I got a boss who cracks the whip on me every day. Like, subscribe, throw some comments in, let's chat. If you like the live streams, you have to have that notification bell turned on. That's the only way you're going to find out when I'm going live. I kind of have a schedule, but not really. And generally when I schedule, I screw it up. I think it was one of the first live streams I ever did. I scheduled it, then decided to go on 15 minutes early because I had a bunch of stuff to talk about, as usual. And even though I was streaming, it wasn't going anywhere. Because the key, you have a stream key, it wasn't set up properly. So I missed a whole Muckers race because of that. So now I'm just like, I'm going live. And just set it up on the fly. So you can see as I get closer to the front, now we're 3 seconds behind Clive. And I'm only getting an 8% assist now. So these aren't for people that haven't ridden their bike in 30 years, haven't worked out since high school. They might be though. These are for everyone. If you want, you can sit at the front with Clive. He's pushing 3.4 watts a kilo right now. You can sit right with him and get the full unbridled workout. You can sit a bit further back, chill. Just an awesome way to meet people. There's, like, I'm looking here, I don't even know 10% of these names. And if you go to my channel, you'll see that I don't even know, there might be like 150 videos right now. So if you're brand new to this, well, obviously you're kind of at my channel, just dig in deep. There's a ton of stuff to watch. So you can see here now, I pulled up beside Clive, and now I get 0 assists. Now I'm actually doing the ride the way it should be. Sorry, not the way it should be, just the way it was designed. So don't think of these that you've got a really experienced, strong rider who's towing new people. That's not what it is. There's going to be a ton of strong riders at the front here helping that leader out. And then there'll be various groups going back. Sometimes at the back, you'll find level 80 plus people hanging out. Maybe they just shattered themselves yesterday and they want a recovery ride. Everyone needs some recovery. Something I'm learning. Scottish Terriers here and Nissan. I saw Chad Ritchie's in the mix. Clive Ribbons, Scottish Terrier. These are all names I'm very familiar with. But a lot of new names. Just gonna get my sweat on now, but zone 2 power, zone 2 heart rate. And I'm only getting like a 2% assist here. I'm getting more assist from the drafting. You can see there, drafting, I'm right behind some other riders. It's saying great, I'm getting almost 100 watts assist right now. I think the way it's calculated, like, if you're getting 100 watts assist, I'm only doing 140 watts right now. To ride at the speed, probably by myself, I probably need to be doing 240. That's how I've always understood it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Jump into my chat here, folks. Oh, Steven's here. Yeah, sorry, Steven. Yeah, I said that at the beginning. So basically, when I go live, I went live 5 minutes before the start. I gotta type it out. Kind of typing at a weird angle. Also on a pretty new to me keyboard. So I can actually see right now too that my lighting is not that great, is it? I think it's time for another light and camera. So yeah, like with this new fan, I'm gonna get it set up right. I'll do a few little videos on it. I'll do one video on it. I'll tell you what I think of it, where you can buy it and all stuff, and I'll flip a short video up at some point. Like, you think I'd know better, right? You think I'd know. And the reality is I do know, but I just kind of get hung up doing other things. So like, the boss, Joey Jojo's on me because I haven't properly done all my names for my videos. To get more people to watch, get more subscribers, grow the channel. And just takes time. So I just told her, like, hey, I've got about a quarter of them done. I got most of the live streams done, but there's so many to go back through. I want them to actually say something that's relevant, not like, watch as this guy has a full-blown cardiac arrest on his bike. I don't want clickbait. I want real. So doing all that stuff. Then at the same time, I got to live my normal life. Also on top of that, babysit all the stuff I'm kind of working on. Do my own rides, plan rides. The race commentary takes a ton of time. Don't forget today, so we got this going on. And then, so this started at 10 o'clock my time. As soon as I'm done this will take 45 minutes. Jump in the shower. And probably just step outside for a few minutes, check on the animals. come back in, reset my stream up, because where I'm riding right now is not where I do those sit down and talk streams, obviously. And get ready for the two muckers races that are coming up. I know once I get into it, I'm going to do both. Right now I'm thinking I do one. I got some other stuff I want to do today, all channel related, of course. So yeah, lots going on here. Just jump back into the app, see what I can see what's going on here. You know, and after these are done, F. Kennick here. Slow as hell. Lots of riders. I'll call them all out pretty soon here. Rouvy Rouse, I think I've seen her before. It's the ladies right here in the green jersey, the Skoda jersey. And at the end of this route, you should be able to go into, there will be a leaderboard. I'm pretty sure about that. And what I've been doing lately, so at least for the races and stuff, I go back in and I'm friending everyone. That's how you can meet some people. So let's say you're riding here and you see beside me I've got Flying Dirk. I'm going to find his name afterwards and send him a friend request. So you can start riding in these normal groups. Looks like we're in Gasoline Alley here. 76, Chevron. What else we got? Probably hot here. Exxon here. That place looks shut down. Kind of looks like a sleepy little town here. So you can see I've drifted back a little bit. 11 seconds behind, and I'm almost at a 50% magnet effect. And I'm okay with that. I'm going to show you the map here, see where we are in the world. Loading that up. So yeah, look how consolidated the group is. I'm thinking those two behind us have actually stopped. That orange, yeah, see the orange one just disappeared right before our eyes. They've left the ride. And that yellow one, actually, you know what? I kind of think they might be moving, but hard to tell from here. But look at that pack. All sticking together. Jumping back out. Look at these motels here. Whew. Looks like a little town in the middle of the desert, in the middle of nowhere. Actually, haven't even had a drink yet. Another gas station. Well, it looks like a drive-in or something. Yeah, Route 66. So I've mentioned his name a few times on here. I gotta tag him somehow. He's from the UK. I think he's from London. I really love watching people play slots. I don't play slot machines at all. I mean, I played a little bit in the past, but very, very little. But I love watching it. So my favorite, if you're into that kind of stuff, look up Matt Bridger. He's my absolute favorite. I discovered him during the pandemic. He's got a really good channel. Just shows him playing slots, getting bonuses, traveling around Vegas. He goes to Vegas 3, sometimes 4 times a year. He just had his 10th anniversary on YouTube, which I'm like, wow, 10 years. And he was in banking, retired now. I think he does good enough on YouTube to help fund his retirement. He does way better than me, folks. Definitely not retired. S. Becky ahead of me, JR Gavin 64, Jerry, KZN. Oh, Lance Legstrom's here. That's Finton. So that rider there, Lance Legstrom, he leads the Thursday ride. So you're going to find this happening on Thursday as well. Different route. So as you can see here, riders of all different levels riding here. Look at the route profile on the bottom. We're all in one cluster, except for that one person, that yellow bubble, on the left-hand side of the screen who has left. We're just parked. They probably disconnected. Kekopolka's here, great to see him. I know this rider very well. Hangs out in the Discord, our team Discord. So I'll talk about that for a second. That's the Team GRC Discord. At the top of this channel, Inside Cycling World, you'll find a link to the Team GRC stuff. And when I say Team GRC stuff, that's just the name of the team. You do not have to be a Team GRC member to join. You do not have to join Team GRC. You do not have to wear the GRC gear, although you'll probably want to. Just saying. It's just a great place to hang out with people, discuss anything cycling related. You know, it's probably a really good outlet for when your spouse, partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, doesn't ride bikes and you want to talk about it and they look at you like they're ready to throw up in their mouth. Just jump into the Discord and you can chat to your heart's content with people. We even have voice chats for certain events, but 99% of it is just like text chat. And I know everyone is like not really into starting new programs. It's just basically like texting on your phone. Think of it that way. It's texting on your phone to a group that's purely dedicated to cycling. So obviously if you like cycling, you probably like the Discord. So jump in, join up. We're almost at our 200th member. We might have hit it. Some other stuff I wanted to talk about. I am working on trying to get more of a Saturday long ride race going. We're actually discussing it this morning in the Discord. How long, I don't know. Some people want long, but other people have already told me, like I've had input from other people, hey, let's do a 50 to 60K race. Perfect, let's do it. If we can manage to make it a challenge route as well, even better. So that's what I'm trying to do there. Just because right now, I just kind of hang out on Saturdays, wondering what to do. I kind of like to almost have Saturdays this, Sundays this, Monday I do this thing, Friday nights I do my recovery ride, which I haven't even set up this week. So I better get on it today. That means no one's going to show up for it. So Friday, UK time, I'm going to do the same as last week. It's just hard coordinating with everyone. We've ran it at 6:45. I know it's not ideal timing for everyone. That's like 11:45 in the morning for me, so it's right in the middle of my day. I can't really do anything else, so I'm just going to leave it there for now. How much sooner could we make it? Leave some comments and tell me what you'd like to see. I'll work with whatever people want to do. Okay, that's that. That's working good. Just gonna hit the chat here, folks. Do you have a favorite road movie? Okay, this is Steven here. Steven's been around a long time in the GRC, and I love when he sends me, people send me private messages just to chit chat about anything. He's got lots of great ideas. Yeah, Steven, this is a great jersey. Really is. I did put purple socks on today too. So I'm in Rouvy gear, top to bottom, except for the socks and the shoes. It's not the perfect purple for my socks. They're Lacole socks. I really like them. Do you have a favorite road movie? You know what popped up yesterday on my feed was, it's on Facebook, one of those things where, I'm not saying this is my favorite movie, but I just thought about this. They show filming locations then and now. So it would be that Dennis Weaver movie. I think it's called Duel. And when you say road, I'm being, I guess, literal about it. It's a movie about him. He's like a business dude on a road trip, traveling to different places, and I guess he ticks off some trucker. And that trucker hunts him down. It just popped up yesterday. So that's the only answer I have right now. How about yourself, Steven? Favorite road movie? Oh, I'm sure a lot of the ladies might say, what is it? You know, where the two ladies go on the runaway together. Something Louise. with the tall actress Gina and Susan Sarandon. That might be a good road movie for them. Just saw my stream locked up for a second there. Yeah, so what I do usually, Stephen, I've done full rides where the title has been completely wrong. As soon as I get off, it just gets saved. Then I go back in. Yeah, Duel, that's right. So it actually showed, hopefully the stream's okay right now, it's just saying there's an error. It showed a hill where he's turning off to the side. It's like a road cutout where they've cut the road right through and the truck's coming right behind him. So they'll show a clip from the movie and then a clip today. Dumb and Dumber, yeah, perfect. Perfect. I love that too. Definitely a road trip movie. I love when they're on the scooter in, where are they, Colorado? Freezing to death. But yeah, I don't even know where I could find Duel right now to watch. I didn't know it was Steven Spielberg. Didn't know that. And I think it's a pretty old movie. Like probably, what would you think, early 70s? Dennis Weaver is in it. It's a movie that, what that movie does right is there's no big script. It's just him, the paranoia, the anxiety of him being chased. Just perfect. Oh, how about this one? I don't know if it's ever been made into a movie, but I could say this is a road story. The Long Walk by Stephen King, actually by Stephen Bachman, aka Stephen King. One of my favorite stories of all time. I don't know how many times I've read it. Oh, it is okay. I'm going to watch it today, Stephen. We should have a watch party at some point. I've got so many ideas for the channel on how to make it more interactive. I actually do post stuff. Okay, yeah, that's what I would say. The picture might be a little bit sketchy, but if you don't want to spend anything, maybe it's the way to do it. I mean, with all my different streaming services, I might be able to find it. So I'll take a look. But yeah, check out The Long Walk by Richard Bachman. It's like dystopian future. Children, kids, I'm thinking 12, 13, 14-year-olds get picked to do a walk down the highways. I don't know, maybe it is on Route 66, I don't know. And they get 3 chances. If they go below a certain speed, they get shot on sight. And I think the winner gets like unlimited wealth and riches, and really cool story. I gotta read it again now. It's kind of the one that you just read every so often. Maybe I'll put a list together of Colin's Book Club. Actually, Stephen, this is directed right at you because you recommended it. I got the audiobook 1923. I'm just getting into it now. So it's interesting already. It's only 10 hours long, or 10 and a half. It's actually read by the author, which I really like. Yeah, to me, even if the author has like not a great voice, I'm not saying about this because Ned Bolton is a commentator. He's got a great voice. I would rather have it read by the original, the OG who wrote the story or the book or did the research, than some random that doesn't know and puts a lot of bad accents and mispronunciations. It's amazing what gets through, I guess, QC, quality control. People saying like the wrong word over and over and over. I just finished up The Descent, I think by Thomas Dekker and someone else who helped him do the writing. That's a really good listen. That guy was quite the cyclist in his heyday, you know, got sucked into the world of doping, and it was his descent. All the stuff that happened to him. Tried to listen once before. The narration, whatever. It's okay. And actually, it's a freebie I get on Audible. Guess what? I'm going to put an Audible link on here. So, yeah, so I pay for my Audible monthly credit. And also on top of that, there's a free library. So when I say free, that book, Thomas Dekker, The Descent, absolutely free. I've listened to it. There's also Slaying the Badger, absolutely free. There's also 8 Seconds, where Lamond beat Fignon by 8 seconds in 1989. That's an absolutely free one as well. As long as you have a subscription, those are all added in. I listen to so many books that way. I listen to the free stuff more than the credits usually. So my credits just keep building up. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. So it looks like it's just me and you here, Steven. It says we've only got 5 viewers. That's okay. So how am I doing on this group ride? Let's have a quick peek. Let me get in the app. I'm 8 seconds behind. We're going up this 3% climb. And I'm getting a 38% assist. Plus a little smidgen of drafting. And again, riders, take a look. I don't know exactly how many we have here at the moment, but we're all in one big blob. Outside of the yellow at the back, actually someone just jumped in on the very bottom of the profile on the far left. They just appeared. So if they're in the start chute, yeah, I think if they start pedaling, which they might have, they get teleported right to the group. I think that's how it works. Pretty sure. And that one yellow blob by themselves, they must have stepped away. Obviously, you got to keep pedaling to get the magnet effect. You can't just show up, park your bike, sit on the couch, eat a pizza and watch us do all the work. Yeah, so for me, this is really good. Like, you can see here, I'm working at the very, very low end of what's prescribed for today or described for today. 1.5 to 2.5. My heart rate's in the 120s. Perfect. This feels nothing like waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning to do Mount Lemmon. I'm going to try to get some shorts out of that one. I'm going to do some... I kind of start liking doing the 1 minute promo shorts that I did. I did one last week or a couple weeks back. I get to, you know, pick the music I like and talk something about Rouvy. So it's kind of like, hey, I'm doing something to promote the racing, what I'm going to be doing this week, and also get to share some of the music that I like. Maybe you can go, hey, that actually sounds pretty good. I might listen to this. Because that's the way I used to be with them. So, YouTube Shorts, you can use a minute of their music. Through your phone only though, from what I know. Just going to look at some of the riders here. S. Becky, level 6. Rouvy Rouse is actually a level 84. That's what I'm saying, folks. This is not like, okay, newcomers, all the noobs line up. Here's this pro, he's going to show you how to do it. This is everyone. Yesterday I rode the new Formentor route, really liked it. It's longer, incorporates the first climb as well. I think the original route was 11 kilometers, Cap de Formentor, and now the new one is just under 20, doubles the climbing. I think the first climb is harder than the second one. Second one's got steeper gradients though. And that's coming up soon for Team GRC, I believe. Actually, October 20th, folks. Write this one down. So, if you've been around Rouvy a long time, you know at Team GRC, you might have seen us before. But the relaunch of Team GRC, we've kind of pinpointed it to around October 20th of last year. I'm sure it's off a few days here and there. GRC, Jill's Roger Collin, is a name I made up. in the fall of 2021, September, October, somewhere around there. And it's been pretty much just a little private club we've had. We've all raced under the banner of Team GRC. And then last year, oh, this baby on my wrist. Actually, it's funny, it's October 8th. We were there October, I think 5th through the 9th for the Power Trip show. I decided to say, hey, there's Ronelli's here. I decided to think, well, maybe I can start doing more videos, start doing more stuff. So I we would have been back from that trip like October 10th, 11th, something like that. I can't remember. I think I made a video every day I was there. They were like race videos I did. And I'm gonna have to go back and see what I was actually doing. But I was also doing concert updates, which was a lot of fun for me. And when I got home, I just messaged Jills and Roger directly in our old Discord. I don't even know if that thing exists. I might have just renamed it. Yeah, I probably just renamed it. And I said, hey guys, let's do this like again. Let's try. Invite everyone you know on Rouvy. Every friend, every person you've ever ridden with that's friended you, just invite them. And so we're coming up on that year anniversary on October 20th. At least that's the day we picked, because I'm not really sure if we're exactly sure, but it sounds about right to me, because I know after that trip I came home and I'm like, let's make this a real community. And as far as I'm concerned, everyone, the proof is in the pudding. We've done it. We should be at our 200th member. Maybe we already are. I think a few days ago we were 4 away. So I gotta think that we probably have the biggest Discord community on Rouvy. We got a bunch of different chat channels. Just go in and check it out. You know, there's the Sunday short race planning, training ride planning, the charcuterie board, that's the one I threw in there because everyone posts the greatest things that they're eating afterwards. Like people in Europe eating fine cheeses and smoked meats with a glass of wine, you know. And then there's me, I'd crawl upstairs, grab a bag of no-name brand potato chips. Yeah, terrible. So I just kind of lived through everyone else with what they're eating. The rider beside me right now, well, Nelly, her shoes look kind of weird right now. I'm just going to say that. Looks like her shoes are slipping off. Not sure why, maybe it's just the angle. So yeah, Whoa Nelly is Ellen. Canadian. So obviously super cool. I think I might have saw Kekapolka there. Yeah, it is Steven. 1923, Ned Bolting. He buys 2.5 minutes of old film. And basically, it's a story about him getting it restored, first off, because the film is almost 100 years old when he gets it. And he didn't even know what year it was from. It took him a while to figure that out. I don't want to give away the book. And again, I'm only like probably 10 pages past that point in the book. But then it's a story about the tour, all the old cool riders, how different the tour was back then. It was just like a survival fest. You know, it was like solo riders. There wasn't teams. And the stories as they travel around France. Cool characters that come in. If it's good, I'm going to put a recommendation list on a video somewhere. I'm hoping someday here to have like some links to Amazon that maybe people can use on stuff that I think is actually good. And if they buy it through there, it helps the channel out. So I'm working on that right now too. The VacMaster is definitely going on there. That's a start right there. We can do some books, we can do some clothing, everything. We got 9 viewers. I don't know who they are. We've only got 1 chatter. So here, I'm not even really focusing on what I'm doing here because I'm so busy chatting. But you can see I've already pulled my way back up a bit. The magnet effect is so nice. And nice to see too, there's no one off the front. These must be just a bunch of regulars here. Etna 71, Corsa, Stevie, KFH, Micro Kid, Dante. Dante, the only Dante I can think of is the guy from Clerks. Such a goofy movie, but I love it. Let's see our blob now. Look at that, folks. We're blobbing out. See, I'm just slipping off. But there's always a rider nearby you can get a little tow from, work your way back up. I'm getting the right gear here, for one. This little downhill with the magnet effect should really help us just kind of all get compressed back together here. Again, you can see here, my heart rate's actually lower than it was at the start. 120 heart rate, so it definitely this is a recovery ride for me. And what I do like about the group rides too, and I always say it every video so people get what I'm doing, there are parts that you can go. Like, if you look ahead on the road right now, you can see that hill going up into the horizon. Look at the profile on the bottom of the screen. You can see it coming. Sometimes people do this. I'm one of them. You might attack that hill, get to the top, shut her right down, wait for the crew. Kind of like a traditional outside group ride. Ooh, it looks like someone had a mechanical there. You know, if you ride with a local club or just people that you know, there's always going to be some people off the front, some people off the back. Some people that maybe they're not pro hill climbers. Maybe they're a heavier rider who just wants to get ahead so that they don't fall behind everyone. Do the Rouvy McEwen Trickleback on the Hill. That's another good book you should read. Actually, I was just watching a video this morning, 2007 Tour de France. That was triggered by reading the Thomas Dekker Descent book. That was his one and only Tour de France. And the stage I was watching this morning, it shows Rouvy McEwen winning. And I think that might have been like the rise of Rouvy McEwen right there. Just a super smart sprinter, because he's not a big guy. I think it was stage, I think the first video showed the prologue, and they still had a prologue to stage 3. So this little climb here, this will be my biggest output today. And I'm not doing much, I'm just riding. Ooh, see that rider go by? Freight train. So yeah, look at the profile on the bottom, you can see we're climbing. The video shows we're climbing. A lot of these videos you can really see that you're climbing uphill. Just looking at that little structure on the left, sorry, the right hand side of the screen there on the hill. Cell tower maybe, I'm not sure. It's different looking. I'm with Bricant, Silver Birch, Solo Madness. Hey, there's another Colin on course. Yeah, Colin 2020, right on, bro. Farzine, Jorgen, David 19, 10:39 in the morning. So, what do we got to go here? We got like 6 kilometers. We've got 23 meters of climbing left to do. It's not all right here, but we're almost done the climbing. Then we're downhill all the way, except for like one little roller. So, I think we'll be done like in 5 minutes. Just a quick ballpark. Yeah, maybe that tower over there is like a radio tower. Just by the looks of it. From a distance, it looked like a drill rig to me. That's why I was staring at it. Yeah, it's like a cell radio tower. Like, you know, a rebroadcaster or whatever. Lance Legstrong just ahead. Ellen's back here with me. Looks like she's got her shoes on good now. Hey, they're slow as hell. Flying Dirk. Who's that guy? Schmidt? I'm not sure how you say that. Schmidt. No, Ellen's shoes are falling off again. Just hers though, isn't that weird? No one else is doing that. Ellen, you forgot to boa strap your shoes up. At least that's what I'm seeing. Very strange how it's doing that. Kekapoka is only 5 meters behind me. Active member in the Discord. So you can see I'm just spinning here. I'm not really a fan of spinning this much. But you know, these workouts are good because zone 1 power, zone 2 heart rate. You can see I got a sweat. You're still active. See, there's some error on the stream, but I don't know, sometimes you guys don't see what I see. So let's see, can we get to the finish in 5 minutes? Okay, we're at 41 now. Yeah, I think it'll be 5 minutes from here we should be at the finish. We're under 5K. We're doing 72K an hour downhill. So it's less than a minute per kilometer. Yep, there'll be a little bump coming up. Followed by more downhill. Another actual part where we actually climb, if you want to call it that. We'll be carrying so much speed you won't even notice it. But yeah, other riders now. Edie Works is behind me. A rider up ahead, Pusto Calamar. Martin Oz 1958. So good to meet these riders. You know what I'll do at the end too is I'll turn the group right off and see if it shows me the leaderboard right away. Sometimes it takes a while to populate the leaderboard. They were flattening out a little bit here, still going downhill though. Oh, Ellen's back with me. Still struggling with the shoes, I see. Back downhill again, so we're just flattened out slightly there. We're going to be back up to top speed right away, and then just up in the horizon there you can see that little tiny climb I'm talking about. Let's take a look at the map too. Look at the blob, we're all together. This one rider, not sure, they might have stopped on screen, so they're just back a little bit, but they'll be getting a huge magnet effect, like to come back on, probably like 70-80%. Yeah, you can see the draft for me just dropped because I'm out in front, and then this dude, who is it, Jalou13, now is providing me with some draft, massive draft, and magnet effect. Ellen putting in a dig, putting in a little bit of power to get up the hill. Same with Dante, he's pushing harder. Clive's pushing 6.5 watts per kilo there. I'm just super chill. Chill sesh. Wonderlust, Rich Bell. Spick Hogger, I've seen that rider before. I can hear Joey Jojo getting ready to storm out of the house. Go kick some butt at work. Maury69, nice to meet you. Level 3 rider, brand new, folks. Everyone friend Maury69. I'm going to try to show you how to do that afterwards. And if you don't see it in that video, probably by the next video you'll see it. So there will be another video coming today. Muckers Worldwide Tuesday race. Social. Watch people destroy each other. Some people will be nice and friendly. Others will be cutthroat. Love it. So folks, we're kind of coming to the end here. We're at 45 minutes now, so I'm off a little bit. We'll be done like in a minute here. Something like that. Don't forget, do the YouTube algorithms for me. Like the video. Comment, subscribe. Liking the video really helps. When you like the video, when it gets a bunch of likes, my video gets shared to more people. It's all about marketing, getting your name out there. That's how you grow. So if everyone could just like every video from now on, like just take a millisecond of your life, just hit that little like button. And if you don't like the video, you don't have to do it. But if you like these videos, you want to see more of these videos, Oriel's here. I see this lady all the time. She rides with the muckers a lot. She's really strong. Great climber. So yeah, by you guys liking the videos, I can see the impact it has on the videos. I look at the analytics quite a bit. Not so much the views really, just, you know, how many viewers might have seen it a little bit, what was its reach, am I getting my name out there, am I doing a good job? If you think so, let me know in the comments. So here we are coming to the end of our group ride. Heart rate's 111, folks. Just gonna finish up the ride here. Here's all your after ride stats. This is pretty good here. Look at my wattage, 139. Like, very recovery. Look at the power zones on the bottom. 50% of the time I was in zone 1. 42% of the time I was in zone 2. A little bit of zone 3. My power average 139. I saved 33% by just cruising at the back. The good thing is you still get coins and you get your XP. And I'm gonna rate it that I loved it. See this one here? Just a quick note. Upload status, activity uploaded to the cloud, pending processing. You usually want to see a green check mark there. If you're new to Rouvy and you're looking at this, you're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yeah, been there myself. It's just the way it is. Sometimes it can take a while to upload. Generally, I've noticed lately that it's been extremely fast. But once in a while it takes a ride. Maybe it's the number of riders. Maybe it's maintenance at the Rouvy end. Remember, they need to do maintenance on their servers. Things like that. Like, everything's not always up. But, you know, when I see things like this, it's like, oh, maybe they're storing it somewhere else, and then they get their main stuff back up, and then you're going to see it. Worst case scenario, I've seen it take like 7-8 hours to show up. But I haven't seen that since like year 1. So things are way better. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm just going to jump out of here. Look at that, October ride and Rise Easy completed. I just got 1,000 extra XP there. That's going to help me level up more from level 78 to level 79. Going to show you something else here too, because it's all live. I'm going to go to my avatar at the top here in the top left hand corner. Click on that. Weekly goals here. I got a little surprise waiting for me. Bing bong. Ride further. Ride 50K in 1 week. In a race, just ride, time trial mode, or group ride. We were doing a group ride. 750 gold coins. The only thing I can say here, folks, and I hope this gets fixed. I know I talked to someone who says they're working on it. You have to actually manually collect your reward. If you don't collect it, you don't get it. So I got 750 for that. I got 750 for doing some climbing. Yesterday, I guess I got it. Yeah, Captain Formentora was 500 and something meters of climbing, so I already got that. Do one workout. So you could do like a warm-up, a cool-down, whatever. You get another 750 gold. And then when you get all 3, you get more XP. So totally worth. That should be your like basic goal for the week, is to just get all 3 of those lit up. And if you don't really like doing workouts, like I said, just do like a 10-15 minute warm-up. Go to workouts. I'm going to show you right now while we're here. Workouts, okay? Here we go. Just look at some of these random ones here. 7-minute cooldown. Here's a 7-minute warm-up. Do that, you'll get your credit. I think you get your 750 coins, plus you get the 49 coins it's saying here. So, as I like to say, there's a lot of plus plus. Okay, riders, I think I'm done for now. Oh, hang on a second here. Ellen's saying, I think my shoes look wonky because of live bike or shoes. I will switch one at a time to find root cause of my bent feet shoes. Yeah, Ellen, it was pretty noticeable, wasn't it? Yeah, so that's how you do a group ride. I'm going to fix the title here in a second. I'll add some comments in there. Maybe I'll put the route in. There's so much stuff I want to do, riders. Because I know some people are so new to the system, or I'm hoping more people are coming to the system, and I know they are. They're like, well, how do I find that ride now? What was the name of it? So I'll get back up to speed on what I call my show notes, where I like to put links to things I talked about, as in the route, so you can just find it yourself. And just click on it, it'll take you right there. Maybe we can talk about Ellen's wonky shoes. Anything I kind of chit chat that I can make a think of a link for, I'll do it. It's just, yeah, it takes a lot of time. So like I said, I'm gonna jump off here. I guess I got an hour and 15 minutes, hour and 14 minutes to the next stream. Hit the showers, clean up, and then I'll be ready for muckers. So if anyone's riding muckers, get in there. I'll be looking for you. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you again real soon. This is Colin over at Inside Cycling World. Thanks for all your support.